Quick draw team introductions. I have 5 seconds to introduce you to each member of my team. Ready, go! E-Speed is fast, so with Sacred Fire burns and HP investment, Entei can take physical hits pretty well. Chestnut got Drain Punch!
Oh my god!
Naive Sash Zam with Guard Splits. When walls come in, I can reduce their defenses and add them to my own. Brought Cinccino up from RU because UU normal types are slow, and, well, I wasn't using this thing as a pivot. Haze doesn't get magic bounced, and if they status me, I can rest. I'm looking at you, Mega Sableye. And last but not least, the Queen with AV. Special bulk and more offensive potential than most people give her credit for. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. And I wasn't really expecting to say that today, but I have decided to, I suppose, give it a shot, even though right now it appears, at the very least, that not only is the ladder broken, the tiers are also broken, because I was playing some UU last night, and what is going on? Why am I getting a cursor thingy? Oh, whatever. Shouldn't be a big deal. But anyway, yeah, I was playing UU rather late last night because I was up late waiting for something to go through for me. I don't need to tell you about that. It's nothing important. But yeah, I was playing some UU last night, and 3 rather amazing things happened in terms of what happened on the game. Well, I guess you could say 4, really. The first thing was that, and I think it might have to do with the fact that when I looked for battle in UU, I got a ladder hang-up corruption error of some kind, and then when I looked for battle after that, it was fine. But the first thing is that I saw both a Salamence and a Staraptor in UU, which is bullshit, because Staraptor's borderline and Salamence is OU, so I think it's OU, it might be borderline, but the point of the matter here is that those do not belong in UU, so the tiers may just, in fact, be broken. Now, it might have just been last night, and they might have repaired it in the time in between, but I'm not getting my hopes up, to be honest with you. But that was the first thing that happened. The second thing that happened was that I ran into almost every single team I ran into. As a matter of fact, every single team I ran into was some kind of troll team. They either you had at least 2 Pokemon with Confuse Ray on them, or they had a Togekiss and or a Jirachi with paraflinching stuff going on. So every single team I ran into was like that, and I think I played like 5 or 6 matches last night, and I ran into those sorts of things on every single team. Now, I was low on the ladders, so that was probably part of the problem, because they reset the ladders. So that was the second thing that happened. The third thing that happened was that I actually did very well, in spite of the fact that I was basically playing luck of the draw with these people. I think I won 4 matches and lost 1 out of the whole thing, so that was pretty good, which makes me like this team even more. And then the fourth thing that happened, which is a miracle, because normally when I play online multiplayer games nowadays, I feel like throwing up as soon as I start them, because I get all anxious and stuff, and then it just gets really bad. But I didn't feel like that last night. I didn't have that uneasy feeling in my stomach whenever I was playing. I was just kind of playing. So I don't know if it has anything to do with the team, but I do kind of feel a little bit anxious now, probably just because I'm recording it. But let's look for a battle and see if we get another corruption error here. And see how we do. I'm going to do... Yeah, we got a corruption error. Okay. I'm going to do like, I'm going to say like 3 or 4 matches, I think. And then, if I can even get on the ladder. And then I will go from there. Oh my god, I got one. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, thank you so much. Good luck, have fun. Alright, so I just spent like 4 or 5 minutes standing there waiting for the thing to actually work, and it just barely decided to work. This man has brought a very bulky team. Dedicated lead is Cinccino, because U-turn is a thing. And nothing particularly wants to take one, so yeah, let's just go for a U-turn. Pop this Slowking real quick, and then switch out into... Let's see. I guess I could switch into Zam. He's not going to care too much about things burning him. It did good damage, but, you know, he doesn't care about things burning him. Switching to Blissey is really obvious here. Should I go for a Psyshock, or should I just go for a Shadow Ball and hope to God that he switches into something other than Blissey? I'm just gonna go for a Shadow Ball. I have no reason not to at this point. Yeah. That's perfectly fine. His team is really weak to Bug-type moves. Like, almost everything except the Blissey is weak to Bug. That is something. Better hope he doesn't run into... Is Heracross still UU? Well, if it isn't, then you better hope he doesn't run into... Let's see, what's a Bug type that's on lower on the ladder that I'm trying to think of here? I can't think of anything. Scolipede's borderline. Heracross and Pinsir are probably OU because of their megas. Ninjask and Scyther are in PU. I can't think of anything. Well, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter too much. This man is not making a move. I really don't have time for this, so I'm gonna click on the timer. Sorry, man. Don't just stand there. If you're gonna stand there, then forfeit the match, because I'm actually, and by the way, I should mention this before I continue with this. I'm actually expecting a phone call sometime in the next 25 minutes, so if I have to answer my phone, I will try to play while talking on the phone. So that might happen, just in case it does. Yeah, that'll happen. Now, I wonder... Hang on, let me check my ranking. Did it reset my ranking because the ladder's broken? Because I was at like 1180 last night. No, it didn't reset it, so this man is probably either just looking for a battle and got it, and he's got a low... I did 7 matches last night. Holy crap. I didn't realize I did that many. But this man might have been just looking for a battle, and I got someone who was low on the ladder, or... I don't know, something happened, and I'm getting this whole thing happen. Should I look for another one? Because he doesn't look like he's going to be going anywhere. I think I'll look for another one, see if I get that corruption error again. Okay, I got another one, good. And, not as much bulk, I guess. Could be a Mega Metagross, which I don't really have anything for, to be honest with you, because I took Dark Pulse off this thing, so I could put Rest on it for recovery. Well, that's shitty. Cinccino is designated lead because Cinccino is a thing that exists in the world. It doesn't do much to his team. I mean, it could Rock Blast this, I guess, and it could probably Tail Slap this to death. It could Bullet Seed this, but that won't do much. And yeah, it's not very good for his team, so I'll have to remember that. Oh, he did make a move. I guess we're going to be doing 2 here. Great. So he goes out into Zam. I don't really particularly care for this thing. He's probably running the same set that I am. So I guess we just switch into Blastoise. It could be Megazam, which is fine. Okay, yeah, it's Megazam. That's okay, and it has knockoff. Okay, well, I know what kind of person I'm playing right now. Let's go for a Scald and just try to go from there. And this person is getting a move on as well. If there's some delay, I'm in another match because the guy stalled for a few minutes. So sorry about that. U-turn. Pop the Mega Blastoise. And this is going to be hard to follow, isn't it? Holy crap. If it's an offensive Mega Blastoise, then I might be in a little bit of danger here. I didn't get the burn. Okay. What do I go into from here? I'm going to go straight into Entei. And I will do this for the Blastoise. This is probably a bad idea, because it could burn me. Well, I've got the Lum, so I guess that doesn't really matter. I could check him for Ice Beam. I can't really do anything back to him, but... Okay. So we have this. He seeds me. That's perfectly fine. And nothing wants to take a Sacred Fire. He's going to protect. That's fine. And over here, I'm going to switch into Blastoise because he'll switch into Volcarona. Good. Made a good play. Sorry, I know this is harder to manage, but whoop, okay. We will Mega Evolve and just go for a Scald over here. See what happens. EQDs, that's fine. I can't burn it, but it's still pretty good damage considering. And now we'll go over here. Sorry I'm switching around so much. I just want to kind of... Okay, I got a burn on this thing, which is nice, but Leech Seeds are making it harder to kill. What do I do from here? Alakazam is nice for a good chunk of this team. I kind of want to switch in Cinccino, but I'm afraid he's going to do something stupid, so I'm going to go into Zam, because he's relatively expendable at this point. Calm Mind is fine. Let me do this. Let's Scald this again, see what he does. He goes for Giga Drain. Okay, how much is that? Wow, that gives back a lot. Oh, I got a crit! Oh, damn it. Sorry about that. Well, that works fine for me. While we wait for him to do that, let's Guard Split this thing. And see what he does. Okay, he Moonblasts. That's fine. He's going to take burn damage this turn, and his defenses are now lowered, so Cinccino can come in and just pop something else with a U-turn here. And we will be in good shape. Before we do that, see, he's got Honchkrow. Do I need this thing for anything else? Not particularly. Let's just Scald. He's going to Brave Bird me to death. That's fine. Okay, and it's Life Orb. Good to know. Good to know. He's got the Moxie boost. I could switch in Alakazam fairly safely because I have the Sash. And this, we will U-turn this. Or U-turn that, because that thing takes lots of damage from Banded U-turn. Chestnut, you're up. Drain Punch 4 days. Should I sub up on this thing so he doesn't Toxic me? I'm gonna do this first. Dazzling Gleam this thing. Yeah, that's fine. Sashed. And Dazzling Gleam should take it out. Yep. Good job, Alakazam. Good job. I don't have much for the Metagross now, but I can Shadow Ball it before it hit. No, I can't. It's got Bullet Punch. Shit! Well, I guess I've got Entei to do things. This thing isn't going to take much damage from anything. I could Guard Split it before I go. This, I'm just gonna sub up, because I don't care what he goes into. Tangrowth, that's fine. I'll switch back to you. Let's Guard Split you. Alright. And that means this thing's defenses are now lowered, so I can come in with Cinccino and Bullet Seed it. And it might die, actually, considering. We'll come back to that. Drain Punch, because I'm behind a sub, so I have no reason not to. That'll give me good health back. And he's going to go for Growth. Okay. I mean, I can stand here all day, man. I don't really mind. As long as I'm behind a sub, I can sit here and Drain Punch you for a while. Okay, we got this. And, oh, yep, that Bullet Seed will KO. Holy crap. Nice job, Cinccino. Guard Split coming in handy. I'm kind of surprised. Don't want to keep this thing. It'd be nice for the Trevenant. I don't really have a safe switch. Well, I don't need Chestnut for anything other than this, so let's go into that. And see what he does. He's probably just gonna... Okay, Zen Headbutt just knocks me out. That's perfectly fine. Just go for a Drain Punch over here. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, Chestnut is gonna just sit here and stall this Tangrowth. I'm not switching. I don't care, man. I'm not switching, and I'm faster than you with Entei anyway, so Sacred Fire is probably just gonna knock you straight away out. And I don't mind sacking Blastoise at this point because it doesn't really help me for any of your team, so I'm just gonna keep Drain Punching until you decide to KO this Chestnut. Even at 2 times attack, EQ doesn't do it. He's got to have, like, Giga Drain or something. This guy. Entei. What can you do to Entei? Let's go for a Sacred Fire. He's probably got EQ, but that's okay. I can come in with Cinccino after this and just pop it. He could have Bullet Punch. He could be Banded. Meanwhile, over here, Drain Punch. And we'll wait for that, and we will go for a Sacred Fire over here again and just knock out the Metagross. Good, good. This is going well. I'm kind of surprised. Might make this just one video because this is really messing with my head. Oh, man. Meanwhile, over here, Drain Punching again, and the EQ. 2 EQs. Let me just talk about this. 2 earthquakes have not broken my sub yet. Wonder if he has any kind of... He has regenerator probably, so like... I'm faster than him anyway, so I don't care. I shouldn't put up a sub yet. I will put up a sub next turn, though, because I can do that. He's just getting lefties back with the spiky shields. I'm gonna go for sub. And this, I'm gonna go for Iron Head, because it won't take it out, but it'll do good damage to it. Wish is fine. Is E-Speed higher priority than Protect? I don't think it is. But I can keep going for Iron Heads. I don't mind doing that. He'll get the Wish back, which is fine. And then, I'm going to go for another Iron Head, and then I'm going to switch into Cinccino, I think. Because... Okay, he's just going to Moonblast me. That's fine. Did I do a thing over here? I did. Okay. So now it's just a matter of this. Now, let's not get a low damage roll this time. I might have to Extreme Speed next turn if that's the case. But we'll see. We shall see. It's kind of crazy that Adamant Iron Head from an Entei only barely 2-hit KOs this thing. I mean, I know it's max invested in HP, but it probably doesn't have that much defense investment. Good. Good. We got a good roll. And I think we should be fine from here because Sacred Fire just takes this thing out. Almost. Almost takes this thing out. Excuse me. Let me eat my words real quick. Citrus Berry Harvest? Nope. Not happening. So we're getting Sacred Fire to death. And that is good game, sir. Please tell him GG before the ladder updates. GG. There we go. And he left. But the ladder is corrupted, so nothing happened. And he has 60 seconds left to do something with this Tangrowth. I would say let's go look for another battle, but he's only got 40 seconds left, so I might as well just wait. Okay, he did something. Alright. You can't seed me. I'm immune to seeds. Chestnut is just going to be bulky here. Honestly, the whole team has done good work this session. I love the guard split combo with Cinccino, though, so that's probably going to be the thing that gets the major input here. And I'm perfectly content stacking off Blastoise here to whatever you want to do. Psychic is fine. Giga Drain will KO after the special defense drop. But I really don't see you doing anything to me. So I'm just going to Scald something. Text. Okay, I don't know what you... I mean, I could have Dark Pulsed, I guess, if I had it, but I don't, because Mega Sableye is a huge threat in this tier right now, so... It doesn't even KO, and I've got -1 Spit Def. Max invested Mega Blastoise is fantastic. Can I fish for a burn, please? Nope, not today. Alright. Cinccino, you're up. Showing up from RU and taking names with Choice Banded U-Turn. How about that shit, huh? Man, can't even believe that. I might do an actual full session with this when I have more time because, you know, it's a thing that can happen. But let's see. If he leaves this in, it gets killed. How badly is Blissey injured right now? It's at 48, so it just dies. Crest dies. Tangrowth might not. Alakazam dies. So, Cinccino and Alakazam, on my part, did some pretty damn good work here. The clutch against Honchkrow in the other game was great, and then the guard split against Mega Blastoise let Cinccino come in and just bullet seed it to death. And then this game, Cinccino is just clutching things, so I think they're the two that are going to get the thumbnail for this one. But as long as I have this, I feel perfectly safe. There is absolutely nothing that he can do to me that would be very helpful to him. So I'm just going to go into Entei. If he goes into Zam, I can just E-Speed it. And then, once that happens, I can see how much it does. It probably won't KO, but anything else just gets Sacred Fired to death, so really we're in good shape. I think. How much did Crest take from a Sacred Fire before? Because I forget. I think it took over half. It's a Zam. Alright. Well, I know this thing's faster than me, so let's just E-Speed it. Entei's probably going to die, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, it's got knock off. That's fine. I don't know why he's knocking off Entei. I'm just going to E-Speed you again and knock you out, unless you want to go into Crest, in which case I just E-Speed and Sacred Fire you. I hope that's not the call that I'm expecting on my home phone upstairs, because that would be bad. Sacred Fire. Catch this burn real quick. Yeah. I really don't care about your earthquakes, especially now that you're burned. I wouldn't care normally because I'm Valkyente, so I don't care. But only forfeits. Okay, good. Now let's see. 1160. Okay, so the other one didn't update because of corruption. That's fine.